Hello friends. Say hey as you hop on. I didn't tell you I was going to be going live, but I'm going to make sure I'm in the right group because I stress myself out about that. If you are watching the replay, comment hashtag replay. Yep, okay, I'm in the right group. So everybody, whoever pops on, just say what's up. Let me get out of here so I'm not staring at myself the whole time. Okay. Happy November. It is November already. This is wild. We are like halfway through busy season. It's crazy. It's going so fast. We have so much stuff coming. In November, as you guys saw on Dan's live video and the recap article on the news tab, we have some incredible things going on. I was cleaning my office today. I found some notes back from like right after I promoted to director, and I kind of, hey guys, hey Megan, hey Sarah. I kind of wanted to go back to the basics, and I'm going to be going live. I'm not going to say every Monday, but it will be early in the week. I'm going to shoot for Monday, but some things might come up where I have to go like Tuesday or Sunday, or we will see. I will be in communications. You can always watch the replay. PJ's work is crazy busy right now where he's the only one that's working like in his department. So he has to work long days and I can't really go live with Luca because that's chaotic, as some of you have seen and some of you know firsthand. Can't happen. So I just wanted to kind of go back to the basics and talk about things that have changed my business and changed others' businesses, but also things that are like important, like the fundamentals of importance, I guess is the word I was trying to say. I'm not sure. Just things that over the years I know are kind of, I don't want to say a struggle for some people, but where some people find more challenging, more difficult than others. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about recruiting. Recruiting is, I know, probably like everybody's least favorite topic, least favorite goal. It's uncomfortable, and it's probably the most uncomfortable because we are putting ourselves out there. It doesn't need to be though. I want you guys to look yourself in the mirror, look yourself into your live camera, look yourself in the eye, and tell yourself that you are a recruiting rock star. I want you to say it over and over again until you believe it, because I believe it. And if I can believe it, you can believe in yourself. Okay? Got it. It's difficult. It's putting yourselves out there. And I think maybe like the biggest hang up is we think that we are being selfish. I know, at least for me, I don't want people to be like, oh, she's just looking for a paycheck, because I'm not. I promise I'm not. I love seeing other people get something from Scentsy, whether that's money, incentives, confidence, friendship. I mean, I love that. I know that what it's done for me, how it's blessed me. I know how it's blessed my friends. I know how it's blessed everybody in here. I love to see other people succeed, and it's not even about what I could possibly be getting in the long run, you know? It's not about incentive points. It's not about paychecks for me. It's about watching others find what they need, because everybody does need something different. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody joined for the same reasons. Not everybody's here for the same reasons. And it can all evolve. From when I started in 2018, my why then was different than my why a year ago, and is different than my why now. It's evolving, and that's what's kind of cool. We can all be here for a different reason throughout our journey. We can all be here for the same reason throughout our journey. It's, if you love Scentsy and you love to get the products at a discount or for free, and that's why you're here, that's awesome. I hope that you are getting everything for free just by having your friends shop. That's what you want to do. That's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's why I joined. that and then to try and earn an incentive trip to Mexico, but I wasn't looking for much anything else at that point. Financially, maybe I was looking at wanting to spend less money on Scentsy by making money back on it. I mean, that's why a lot of people joined, and that's okay. There's people that join because they want to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And like, that's what's awesome is you can put as much energy and effort into it that you want, and your recruits can do the same thing. You don't have to make this full-time income. You don't have to, but you can. If you want to, you can. We know lots of people who have done it, myself included. That's what's cool. So now that I kind of introduced what we're talking about and why we're talking about it, I'm going to get started. Again, if you catch this replay, just comment #replay. Today was like gloomy and chilly, and I just wasn't motivated to do anything today. I finally came up here, cleaned my office. I found these notes, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to change stay around. I don't care that it was like 5 o'clock at the time. It's like, I'm going to turn this day around, and I'm going to get some stuff done, and I'm going to be productive. Got my workout in. I showered. I'm here. If the sun can come out tomorrow, I will be happy, but here we are. Okay. So I talked about why recruiting is important. Yes, I mean, at the end of the day, if you recruit a rock star, you do benefit from it. But that's not why we're trying to recruit. If that's why you're trying to recruit, I'm sorry, it's not going to work for you. You might find a couple people, but you have to change that mindset that you are recruiting to help others, because that's why we're doing it. We're not doing it for selfish reasons. We're not doing it it's in the long run, it won't work out. Just won't. We're not here to be selfish. We're not here to think about ourselves. We're here to think about others. So it can change others' lives, obviously, in a multitude of ways. I went over a little bit. I personally, throughout my journey, so when I first started, like I said, I wanted to spend less money on Scentsy, aka make some money back. Didn't even think about the free products and half price products. Didn't even think about that. I was just like, well, I'll get some money back. So it's like a cashback rewards program. And then they announced the incentive trip to Mexico. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to try to get that. Okay, that was 2018 me. 2019 me, I was pregnant in a high-risk pregnancy. I was still working full-time, but I knew my goal was to eventually stay home with my son. I think I have a splinter in my hand. I don't even know how that happened. I just found that. Sorry. My goal at the time was to stay home with my baby during my high-risk pregnancy once he was born. So, you know, my focus was my pregnancy, obviously, and getting myself to a point where that would be a possibility. Okay, 2020 me. Suffering with postpartum depression, suffering with postpartum anxiety. COVID hit. It was a weird year, and it was a very weird time to be a brand new parent. I know every stage of parenthood was challenging and difficult during those times. I was just a brand new parent, and that's the only thing that I can personally relate to. And Scentsy, I mean, it was lonely. We were all at home. I was terrified of RSV before COVID, so I didn't want to leave the house anyways. My PPD, my PPA was so bad that it was hard for me to function from day to day until I realized and I accepted what was going on, and I pulled myself out. You know, I was like, you know what? You can pour yourself into your Scentsy. Let's give it a shot. Pour yourself in, see if that helps with your coping. And it did. It really freaking did. And I don't know why, but I knew at that point that that was then my purpose. Obviously my purpose was to be Luca's mom and be a mom and be there for him, but my purpose now was like revived. I wanted to find not just moms, but new moms in general, moms that are looking for their identity, but also other people who are in that same boat. You don't have to be a mom to understand what it's like to have depression or anxiety or not have confidence or not have a tribe. That can be, I mean, that can be anybody. Not have an identity. If you work full time all the time and you like consume yourself in work or anything else, if you consume yourself in that, kind of like how motherhood is, you might feel like you lose your identity at some point. I want Scentsy to be that hobby, that spark, that something, whatever they need. I want Scentsy to be that. And it's different with everybody, and that's what's cool. So back to where I was coming from. So I do relate to moms because I am a mom. I know what it's like to lose your identity, especially when you're going through the motions every single day of being a mom. There's a couple people on here who are in this group that have joined because they wanted to find their identity again. They wanted to have things that were for them, and Scentsy is for them. That's their me time. That's their hobby, and they can make some money off of it and get some free products. So that's a plus too. But that's what you have to find, how you can relate to somebody. And your story is different than my story, and mine is different than the person down the street, and everybody's story is different. There actually is a consultant down the street that's in here, so I didn't mean it literally like that. But that's like what's awesome. You can relate to other people. Even if you don't think you can relate to them on something, you can. I promise you can. And if you don't think you can, just think about it a little harder. Everybody has something that you can find that they will benefit from with this business. This hasn't really been, it is, phone, sorry. I forgot to plug in my phone at some point today, I guess. This really hasn't been, I don't notice it with Scentsy, I guess. But we all are like the TikTok culture, the real culture, the hey girl messages that everybody hates. Don't do those. Don't do those. They're awful. Nobody likes to get a hey girl message, myself included. I don't think anybody on here does it. We try to just refrain from that, but don't do your hey girl messages. And it's annoying because I actually do say hey girl, like that's how I talk to people. So it's really annoying that that's like what MLMs are like deemed as, hey girl messages. So that's fun. Am I getting too dark with the sun? Like, is it? No, I just can't see. Can you guys still see me okay? Was that too bright? That my phone's on low power mode, so it's also like kind of skewed how I'm viewing myself in this. I guess I could pull this open, but whatever. Okay. So, like I was saying about finding things that relate to other people. If they have kids, you don't have to be a mom to know, or you don't have to be a parent to know that kids are expensive. Extracurriculars are expensive, that kind of stuff. That could just be money, that there's extra family money to do stuff or provide them with an extra toy a month or something, extracurriculars for whatever. Plus, Christmas is coming up. Christmas is really coming up, like very soon. Actually, today's the first day of Christmas season in this house, but I don't get to decorate, so. Free vacations, finding new people, meeting new people, finding connections, a sense of belonging. I definitely relate to that one. More financial freedom, an extra night out, buying mani-pedis, car payments, coffee. Everybody wants something. And if it's just an extra coffee run a month and that's what they want, that's okay. I mean, if I had an IV for coffee, I would. If I could get an IV for coffee, I would. So if that was like a perk. But yeah. So think of why you joined and think of everything that I just said and what relates to you and why you joined. And if there's anybody in your life that can relate to any of those reasons, any of the reasons I said, any of the reasons that you joined, everybody's different. And I know I didn't list every single possible reason that somebody can join Scentsy. That's what's awesome about it. I don't know everything that everybody would join for, but I do know that we have some serious power when it comes to the ability of being able to change somebody's life. Whether that's a small scale or a big scale, that's up to them what they want, and that's up to you on how you want to make that impact on somebody. Choo-choo. I kind of lost my train of thought, but I know that my life has changed. I know there are a lot of people in here whose lives have changed. I just kind of want to get back to the basics. We're going to be going over some fun stuff all week. Not all week, all month. I'm going to try and do this on Mondays. Like I said, it could be Tuesday. I wasn't done talking. I don't know why I started talking about that stuff. So Scentsy has like completely changed our life. I'm just a hot mess. You guys know that. I had zero intentions on recruiting. I just was going to make money off my own sales. So I get it if you don't think that you can do it. I get it if you don't think it's for you, but it is. It is for everybody in some capacity. If you don't think it's for you, I need you to change your mind, change your mindset, because it is. And not because you're going to benefit, but because you are going to benefit. You are going to help your friends and your family, your best customers benefit. So look yourself in the mirror, write it on the mirror if you have to, print it out, put it on the mirror. You are a badass recruiter. You will recruit in November. You are going to do amazing things. You're going to change all the lives, and I cannot wait to see what you guys do. So, I believe that's all I have for you guys for this week's Back to the Basics session. We have lots of new people in here since I've been live. So, I hope everybody has a great week, and we will talk soon. See ya!